I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. My head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way 1,000.
Hey everybody, it's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews. We're back again with another video. And guys, today was Riverdale Day, episode 15, Return to the Pussycats. This is the episode where we see all the Pussycats come back, and it's just, I feel like it's a self-contained episode where we're kind of getting away from, it's like a filler episode, we're getting away from the plot a little bit. I feel like this was just an episode for us, everything to settle down, but I felt like, in my opinion, it hasn't really ramped up since we've been back on break. This part 2 of like season 5 in a way, of us coming back on break, and I haven't been really feeling the episodes from like how like the first part of the season of season 5 I thought was a lot better than the second part so far. But I'm gonna say by far this is my favorite episode of like part 2 of season 5 since we've been back from break. What did you like about this episode, Annie?
My favorite part, and this kind of shocked me because he said something to me, I don't get to that, but Josie comes back, and I think just every scene that she was in was my favorite.
Josie?
Yeah.
You thought it was your favorite?
All her scenes that she was in.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, it was really good.
But there was a song, and I mean, it was played so much when we were growing up, because my dad loves this singer. Her name is Celine Dion.
Yeah, Celine Dion,
and
yeah.
It was played so much when we were growing up. And he's like, oh, turn off, I hate her, blah,
well,
blah,
no,
blah.
The thing is that I like a lot of Celine Dion's songs, but my dad, of course, a lot of parents do this, where they like sing in the car to like some certain songs, and they're like, and they overplay something. It's like I like Celine Dion a lot. I like a lot of her music. I think she has a great voice, and just hearing Josie do like a cover of one of Celine Dion's songs, I thought that was cool. It's just my dad played it so much, so like he would like sing very loud, and he knows he's not a good singer, but he'll sing very loud and stuff, and do like, as all parents do.
I'm not good either, and I would play it too, and get mad, and I would sing very loud. I'm not a good singer at all.
And he would overplay them to a point. I'm like, but yeah, I like Celine Dion, so just hearing that was cool. Just hearing him do that song.
He said secretly, I like Celine Dion.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, Dad, this is so annoying, stop doing it, but like, I would like the song, but like he would like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like when a parent will sing it and you're like, oh my god, like stop. And they do it like to a point of like they're trying to be annoying. That's what my dad does.
And they got to him.
But I liked it. I thought it was cool that she did the cover. I thought it was cool that her coming back to Riverdale and her walking down memory lane. I thought that was very cool. Also, I pointed out to Annie that KJ Appa's hairstyle in this episode was very season 1. It looked like his hairstyle from season 1 of Riverdale. It looked, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if anybody caught that, but it looked very season 1 Archie hairstyle. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was like a callback, because they're Josie's walking down memory lane, so Archie has his old hairstyle back. It felt very reminiscent. I thought that was cool. And my favorite part is when Josie's calling out everybody at the table. That was my favorite part. I think so. I thought that was hilarious, especially Cheryl. When she called out Cheryl, I thought that was good.
Jughead's back. I'm very happy about.
Which Jughead, I was shocked he came back so quickly after his walk down memory, walk down. He's trying to remember the couple of weeks he just didn't remember, and he's back very quickly. He was around Betty, and it almost looked like they were dating again, but they weren't. But then I got that cool shot with Betty and Archie, and they were all close together. I mean, as you guys know, I'm a big Barchie. So I was down for it. I was happy. I was like, oh, are we getting it back again? Is it? I was happy. He was
saying Betty wants.
No, chill. That's behind the scenes. No,
it's not.
No, it's behind the scenes. We can't say stuff like that because it could get it could get taken down because we're talking about some things like that. But yeah, I'm saying she has something to do with the carrot. But back out.
His hair is red.
I thought it was something was sparking up again. But of course, they're just close friends. They're all close to each other.
He's with Veronica, though.
Not really. They never really specified. He said he's not wanting to do anything with her unless she's away from Chadwick, and I don't know what's going on with that. This again was just a very like contained episode of you know just Josie and all them coming back, walking down memory lane, catching up.
You would like
that was that episode.
I think you would kind of. I did think you would like it because it was like musical kind of the whole episode.
I'm okay. See, the thing about with in Riverdale, them doing their musical episodes, I like it when it's people that it makes sense that Josie and the Pussycats would be doing music, singing and doing these things. Like, it made more sense them doing it than everybody else doing it. I think it's cringy when everybody else does it, but I think it's cool when they do it because it makes sense. Because they are Josie and the Pussycats. So that's why I was like, okay, this is a pass. I just don't like any musical episode of shows in general. I'm not a big fan of it. Unless it's like High School Musical, the series, which makes sense. I just don't think it makes sense when you're just doing them, like, it's just very cringe in my opinion. But I did like how it was a very self-contained episode. It was a walk down memory lane, seeing them all back together and seeing everything. I thought it was cool and clever.
So we see Josie walking to Pops, and she starts singing the Celine Dion song.
Yeah.
And she ends up in her like hotel room, and Hiram is like making a complaint, and the guy who works at the hotel's like, "Oh, we don't do any music in our rooms after 9." And she goes, "Oh, Mr. Lodge, you were once a little bitch and always a little bitch."
Yeah, she said once a little bitch, always a little bitch. Which again, I was laughing at you because you like that character, and I was like, good job. You know, good job, Josie. You're burning him because he needed that. I'm so sick and tired of people like tiptoeing around Hiram. Like, it was funny. And I'm happy someone wasn't afraid to say it because she was the only one that really, like, you know, say how it is. Once a little bitch, always a little bitch. He is. I can't stand that character. I want him to go this season. You gotta jump. No. I mean, also, it was very weird not having... I don't want anything bad. I want him to go this season. I want this to be the last season we have Hiram. I want this to be it. As I've been saying, this feels like, you know, a tying the knot, like, you know, we're like tying the knot on his, like, on his story. Like, we're coming to a conclusion with the Hiram story, which I hope that's what it feels like we're doing. Same with that, you know, Archie and Hiram's rivalry. I feel like we're coming to, like, an end of that, which I hope so, because it's just, again, I think it's ridiculous it's went on this long to begin with. But I would say that by far this is my favorite episode.
Mine too.
Of this part 2, in a way, of coming back on break of season 5. I really do think, because I'm sorry, all the other episodes beforehand since we've been back from break have not been that good. They've been okay, but they haven't been that good in my opinion. I would say this is very...
There's 2 episodes
I would say this is very...
part 2 I remember that I like.
Yeah, you like the Hiram one and you like something else.
And the Hiram episode and this episode.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed this episode. I really did like how, like, you know, with Tabitha, you know, trying to get Pops to be a global, to be global, like, to be everywhere. Pops Chocolate Shops, which I think was cool.
Veronica's friend wanted to change
the milkshake recipe and make it be like fake milk.
No, it's Pops,
which was like disgusting.
Pops has had that milkshake since he started there. So
it was like I forget what she said, what kind of thing it was. I mean, you could use almond milk. I mean, I don't drink milk in general, but like she said instant milk or something. I don't know.
Instant milk.
Didn't sound too good. And I mean, also I understand why she didn't want to change the recipe is because of, you know, it's because of the history behind you know Pop's Chocolate Shop and everything. So I really like that information, a little bit more information on why about Pop's Chocolate Shop, like some like history behind it. I thought that was cool.
Josie when Josie came out, she asked where Pop was. So they would Pop take. She goes, "It's my grandfather. He retired." Because Josie hasn't been back since he retired. She didn't come back to the retirement party and
no, which so it was just very bittersweet to see everybody again, see all the Pussycats again, and see how they scrapped their feud. They rekindled their friendship after them breaking out,
because
breaking out.
Josie's mom called Melody and Val to tell them that Josie's dad passed away.
Yes, so I was like we forgive you. If we knew that your father passed away, we wouldn't have said everything that we said. And they became friends again, and they did a one night show of the Josie and the Pussycats being together, and then they ended up wanting to go on tour.
Well, in the middle of a second song Josie did, Tony had the baby.
Yeah, Tony had the baby. It's a boy, and it's Tony.
It's Anthony. They call him Tony after her grandfather.
Yeah, so I thought that which is cool that the baby's there now. I wonder what that's gonna do for the story with Kevin and things if they'll get back together.
Her baby's running. The baby's name in life is River. It's not.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Because I've looked at my sister. I'm not very familiar with like things that go outside. You know, the characters, like the people that play the characters' lives. Because I know that, you know, Matt. What's her name? The girl that plays
Cheryl.
No, Tony. You know her real name.
Vanessa Morgan.
Vanessa, yeah. So she knew what the actual baby's name was. I didn't know, so that's why I was like, "Is that the name? That's the name of the baby in real life?" She's like, "No." So, but yeah, I liked this episode. I liked it a lot more than all the other episodes.
Yeah, I think it. And
I do think the best part was when Josie was telling off Hiram. Thank God someone said it. I was like, thank you. And he's like, well, what makes you think you could talk to me like that? He's like, well, since you're in your jammies. And that had me dead. I'm like, good. I'm like, someone has to put this dude in his place.
You're carrying your jammies.
Yeah, and once a little bitch, I was a little bitch. I was like, damn, she don't give no F. She's tired of his shit.
Hiram's a little stalker.
No, they live in the same building.
No, he's a little stalker.
He's not a stalker. Hey, I'm gonna defend him on that one.
And Hermione, he's a stalker.
How? Because he watches the show that Hermione's on.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very stalkerish. I think it's just he misses them, or he does. I don't know. All I know is it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
It was good.
I guess that's really not much more we have to say about the episode. Is that it was a very walk down memory lane episode, and it was very them, them, coming together again as friends, and also, and bringing the Pussycats back together. It was like one of those episodes.
Yeah, sorry the video short.
And let me know if you guys caught, again, KJ Appa's hairstyle looked very season 1. It did. I was like, you look like season 1 you. I don't know if people are going to understand that, but it did.
I guess I don't care with dealing with his hair anymore.
I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I guess the makeup artist.
I think his best hairstyles have been from season 1 and season 1 and 2, and I think it's season 1 and 2 and 3. I think are his best haircuts.
I didn't like
this season. I didn't really like. Actually, I don't know. Actually, his hair's always been good. What am I talking about? No, I do like 5. I meant 4. I like 4.
I like his hair in 4.
I like him in 4. He's always had good hairstyles.
I like season 1 hair better than.
But I could tell. But it was very season 1 the way he looked. I don't know if anybody caught that, but I caught that a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think it was again because they were going down memory lane, especially doing like her flashbacks of.
Yeah.
I think they also made it like that because of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, the video is short though.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was just not really much to talk about this episode because it was a very contained episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like trying to build the story of what's going on with these with our characters. But also, let me know, is there going to be the voiceover? I think it was Val saying the Pussycats will be back, and it said Josie and it would say Pussycats. At the end,
the Pussycats.
I don't know if there's gonna be a series that they're trying to hint towards. I don't know.
It just said the Pussycats at the end of the episode.
I wouldn't be against it if they wanted to do a series. I think it'd be cool.
And I'm also very excited because I want Sweet Pea and Josie to be a thing so bad.
Oh man, I'm so tired.
I want Sweet Pea and Josie to be a thing.
I think they are because he went on tour with her. And
her mom went too.
And her mom went, and we end up finding out that Josie's father might have been murdered.
So someone he was on tour with, he came back and said Josie McCoy. She goes, yeah. She goes, I don't think your dad died from natural causes. I think he died. He was
killed, murdered.
She was saying my father was murdered or whatever.
Yeah, and what I thought was and she said that he was into he was in debt. He was he was dealing with voodoo.
Yeah, so we're getting the magic here. And
I was he said voodoo, and he said she's well, the first place we're gonna be stopping is would she say? I don't know. Would she say New Orleans? Yeah, New Orleans.
No, wasn't it Louisiana?
No, it was New Orleans. She said New Orleans, I think. No, she didn't say Louisiana. She said New Orleans. I think that's what she said.
I thought she said Louisiana.
She said something like that. I think she said New Orleans, or she said
Louisiana.
Yeah, no, I think she said New Orleans because it was very Let me know a little bit more about that. Are we getting into? I said to my sister, are we getting into magic here? Is that when you said voodoo and things? I'm thinking, are we getting into magic stuff?
Into magic and stuff
as far as what people have been telling me, I'm not very familiar with a lot of their history from the comics and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. But guys, that was the video. And let me know down in the comments below if you guys felt like this was a very contained episode. And let me know what you guys thought about seeing, Josie and the Pussycats back together. Let me know, do you guys think there's going to be a show, like a spin-off show? Do you think they're going to have one? And also, let me know if you guys caught, the old, Archie hairstyle from season 1 that KJ Appa had in this episode. I felt like I noticed it. I could be wrong, but it felt very season 1. But yeah, I like the episode. I really do think it's the best one of part 2 of season 5 of this second part of being back from break. I think this is by far the best episode. I haven't been, again, as you guys know, I haven't been really feeling the tension that we've been building up here of the story. I feel like we've been kind of off track, and I feel like this is everything we've had have been sort of filler episodes. I haven't been really in the plot line of the story of what we're trying to get towards.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just second half is just very. It's just And they were on a train. They were literally flying before in the part 1 of season 5, and they're slowing down a lot with with filler episodes and and I feel like they're kind of losing track of where the story's going. They might make a comeback. I don't know. I have faith that we could get back on track, and we have that the tension build up of the story. I'm hoping it starts up again. But guys, that was the video. Again, I want to know down in the comments below what you thought about this episode and everything I said before. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Peace.